Hey folks, just leaving the House of Commons, and this is big news. We had an Opposition Day motion last week that was on notice in my name along and seconded by my colleague Kelly McCauley. You'll know him from the Mighty Ogo, where Kelly's the chair. And this motion was about the $64 million in the Arrive scam, which the Auditor General determined was a project where there is, in many cases, no proof that the work that was paid for by taxpayers was done, that security clearances weren't in place where they needed to be in place, and the government initially, the Liberals, voted against having the Auditor General even investigate. So we put this motion on notice last week, and we used it as our Opposition Day. And there's a lot of things we could use for an Opposition Day motion, but here is a case where it's tens of millions of taxpayer dollars in a time when Canadians are struggling to get by, and we have the Liberals with Prime Minister Carney saying it's a new government, he's a new Prime Minister, it's going to be new days and new ways. So we said, you know what, let's give them a chance to do the right thing. So this motion was giving the government 100 days to get taxpayers their money back, and to not have a 7-year ban for just the company name that was involved in this case, where all of the procurement rules were thrown to the side, where Canadians were taken for a ride. It cost tens of millions of dollars. It's a $64 million app. It did nothing to keep people safe, and get us our money back. Get us the tens of millions back, and a lifetime ban for the company, but also for its principals, for its founders. You'll remember we had Christian Firth come to the bar of the House of Commons, and his partner Darren Anthony. We had them both come to committee, and we didn't get a lot of answers, but the Auditor General did get answers for us. So this motion just came before the House, and Conservatives, of course, we voted for our motion, and then the Bloc Québécois voted for the motion. And guess what? So did the NDP, who've been supporting the Liberals for the last 10 years. But Mark Carney's so-called new Liberal government, they voted against getting taxpayers their money back. But it doesn't matter, because Mark Carney doesn't have a majority, and the majority of democratically elected members of the House of Commons has given the Liberals, by order of the House of Commons, 100 days to get taxpayers their money back, to get you your money back. And this isn't just about the $64 million. This is about all the grift and waste and corruption and scandal that we've seen over the last 10 years. And I heard from so many of you that you wanted to know, well, what's going to happen with all of these different scandals that you uncovered? There's been an election. Does that mean it all goes away? Absolutely not. We're going to have accountability, and we're going to make sure that any grifters, anyone who engaged in corrupt practices, we're going to expose them. We're going to refer files to the police, and we're going to make sure that they're not allowed to get their hands on any more taxpayer money. And so that's what today was about. So it's a win. That's a big win. And now again comes another test for Prime Minister Carney and his new government. Are they going to respect the will of the House of Commons, an order of the House of Commons, and get Canadians their money back? And so we're going to have to stay tuned to watch that. But it's so important, because I know people want to, they want to see that there's consequences when there's fraud on our system, when the money that's your hard-earned money is taxed away from you, that it doesn't just disappear into into the swamp of Liberal insiders. So stay tuned for more accountability, and more opportunities. Look, this is an opportunity for Prime Minister Carney to do the right thing. Now, him and his caucus, they did the wrong thing in voting against Canadians, voting against accountability. But now they've got to follow the will of the House and get you your money back. And so it's a good day for Canada, and we're going to keep working hard for you, because that's what you sent me here to do. That's what you sent us here to do. And looking forward to more of that.